best friend.
Hai, terima kasih kerana masih lagi bersama kami di Astro. Awani, anda menonton Bisnes Alternatif bersama saya, Freddy Norma. I cannot believe we just started the show with burlesque with diamonds are a girl's best friend, but that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Kita hari ini akan bercakap tentang barang kemas ataupun berlian, intan berlian yang lazimnya mahal. Tetapi pada hari ini kita bercakap pasal berlian yang tidak berapa mahal. Jadi kita nak tahu macam mana kita boleh melakukan bisnes. Ada rahsianya di situ. Jadi bagaimana kita nak menyedapkan hati orang-orang yang disayangi, the women around us with diamonds that are not too expensive and won't break the bank. What's the secret? Well, it's for us to find out, and to help me answer the questions, we have with us Jitesh Devnani, the MD and founder of Devnani Jewels. Jay.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Like I said, I can't believe we just started the show with diamonds are a girl's best friend, but I've been told that you have the secret to the universe. Why are diamonds the girl's best friends?
Okay. The statement diamonds are a girl's best friend actually comes from this company called De Beers. De Beers are basically they marketed diamonds, and in the early 80s they were the ones that made this statement very famous. Now De Beers is a global body that controls diamond rough market. They're known as DTC now, Diamond Trading Corporation. So what happens is De Beers has a contract with rough mines in South Africa, Canada, Russia. Whatever rough rock comes out goes to De Beers. They invite 90 buyers around the world. These buyers are called site holders. So a relative of mine in India is a site holder. He cuts diamonds, and I get it directly from him, so there's no middleman involved. Traditionally, what happens is it switches hands, it goes to the market, it switches a few hands, and then it comes to the retailer, and then the retailer marks it up and he sells it to the client. Now what I do is I cut out the middleman and you get the discount.
Right, I see. So the price goes down, the low prices are brought right to the consumers, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's understand a little bit about Devnani then. Tell us about the business that you run.
Okay, I started this business when I was approximately 19 and a half years old.
Okay.
I worked in a factory where I sorted diamonds. So I actually graded diamonds, you check the quality of the diamonds and sort them for wholesale purposes or for supplying in other countries. Now what happened is I became a little bit more adventurous. I decided to become a supplier myself. So I started going from store to store, walking around with a packet of diamond. You can usually hide it under your shirt and you walk around from store to store and you go, well, I can let the people know that today because I don't do that anymore. So yeah. Well,
do not attack him when you see him on the street.
Yeah, don't attack me. Yeah. So yeah, well, it's okay, you know. So yeah, what happens is basically the diamonds are wholesale. You supply it to a store. Now in the wholesale business, everything is done on credit term. So if I supply you a packet of diamonds, you'll pay me 6 months later on a posted check. So my first deal was a 300. Well, let's not disclose the figure. Well,
you just did.
So
yeah.
well, I didn't say the whole figure, but yeah. Anyways, so. X US dollars, and what happened is the checks bounced. They gave me a posted check, it bounced. I spent a year through courts trying to figure out how to get my money back. And I was 20 then, and I couldn't sleep at the age of 20. So what I decided to do was learn the retail trade. So I worked and managed stores for various jewelers, locally, internationally, and finally I decided to put my wholesale knowledge, I put them together, cut out the middleman, and I give a solid product. And I started designing. Now,
and the products that you're talking about are the ones that we see on screen right now.
Yeah, these are some of the products. Yes, some of the products.
So just because you cut out the middleman, it doesn't mean that the quality of the products and the design itself is any different or of less quality compared to whatever else you can find in any of the other stores.
Yes, true. Like these are one-off products. That's an Art Deco jewelry piece. That's a beautiful necklace. If you see the prices that I sell at, I would always welcome someone to come into a store because we run a very beautiful boutique. You look at these pieces; they're all one-off. No one else will wear them once you purchase it from me. So there you go.
Okay, so the secret of your success, or rather the secret of you running your business and bringing the low prices to your customers is by cutting out the middleman.
Yes.
Yeah, and it works.
It works. It works. I mean, at the end of the day, these days a client would go from store to store. He does a market research. There's so much online information available. When you come to me, what I actually do is I teach you how to look into a diamond. We show you exactly what you're buying. So it's a full disclosure, which means everything you need to know about your jewelry, the features, how secure it is, how to wash it, clean it, take care of it. Everything is basically taught to the customer, and he knows exactly what he's doing. He's making a well-informed decision while purchasing a beautiful jewelry product.
Of course, you can do that because you know the business and the product inside out. Okay, we have to go for a short break right now, but when we come back, we want to know about the strategy that you have implemented on your products. Why charge less when you know you can charge more for it? Okay, stay with us on Business Alternative. Okey, bertemu kembali dalam Bisnes Alternatif. Jika anda melewati website Devnani Jewels ni, anda akan mendapati harga yang ditawarkan ataupun di dalam statement dalam website itu yang menyatakan produk-produk mereka dipasarkan 50% below comparable retail markup prices. So your products are 50% less compared to anything I'd find in all the other stores. Now why? Because you can sell something at 20% less, and people will still come to you because it is automatically cheaper compared to the other high street stores. So why 50%? And how does it work for you?
Okay, let me give you an idea. I mean, with the current market in Malaysia, generally what customers look for is a bargain. They look for a steal. So previously what jewelers do is they sell you a discount. So they mark up a product, they give you a 70, 80, 90% discount. You think you're getting a deal. Of course, I mean, I look for furniture at 90% off, but you know, look at it in this point of view. So you're looking for a great, great deal. Now, what I do is I don't have markups like traditionally jewelry is sold. But what we do is we basically explain to you how you get the discount, and you can compare our jewelry prices based on the diamond carat weight.
Okay.
Traditionally, if you wanted to buy something for an investment, you would buy gold, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you buy gold, gold is pegged with inflation. So, as gold inflates and and we go years later with inflation, you sell gold, and of course, there's a cashback to gold.
Yeah.
Now, with diamonds, you can actually buy them as investments too, but buy diamonds that are certified. Probably a GIA certification.
By GIA,
You don't have to purchase a branded diamond, because what brands do is they just guarantee you quality. By the fact that you're getting a discount, it doesn't mean a jewelry product is cheap. It simply means that you're paying for a product of quality, yet you know exactly what you're buying. This is how human nature is. If I get something at a lower price, I think maybe the quality is not that great. But to tell you honestly, what we do is we literally get diamonds firsthand from the cutters, and there's no middleman involved in the trade. So it doesn't change hands as a dealer, and it comes to a retail store. What we do is straight from the mines. It's really literally going straight from the mine, the cutter, to you.
To your table.
Yeah. To my table.
You design it.
And I design it. Now,
sell it, and it comes to me.
Now, I'm very passionate about what I do. I definitely want no one wearing the jewelry that I would wear. I would want a one-off piece. So what I do is I like to design jewelry. I love designing jewelry. And at the end of the day, I want to create something so exquisite that it becomes a family heirloom, that you pass it down to the next generation and they appreciate it. It's not 500 people wearing the same ring. It's one person wearing.
But looking at what you have on screen right now, it does look very well designed, and you can clearly see that, you know, it's there's a personal touch to it. You know, it's got the flair of a person's particular tastes put into the design here. But all that is good, that you've brought the diamonds from the suppliers and onto your desk, and you design it and you sell it. But how long can you sustain this model? Because once you've got masses coming to you, once you've got people coming to you, you'll need more hands.
True that. Now, this is where chain stores come into play. Chain stores, or let's take, for example, some of the most exquisite jewelers out there in the market. There's French renowned jewelers. I won't mention names, but you know what happens is they come up with a particular line branded by a designer. So what I do have is I also have a mass market range, which is, for example, I have an Italian high fashion jewelry brand called Solomeo Bijou, which basically is sterling silver products. Prices start from 180 ringgits, but you get something that's so designer and beautiful. it deals with beads, and it's basically fantasy jewelry. It looks very grand and exquisite.
Yeah.
I also have a small range that I mass produce, and we tell you that this is a mass production range before selling it to you. Then something that is handcrafted,
coutured,
coutured.
Right. Okay.
So you have the choice what you want to go for, and
so you have diversified your portfolio. We can talk about this all night long. I think there's so much more to explore. But finally, where can we find you?
Well, I'm located in Publika. Publika Shopping Gallery in Solaris Dutamas. Beautiful shopping center, very artsy.
And you've got a boutique there.
I've got a beautiful boutique there.
And you've got also information on the website, yeah?
Yes, we do have that. Devnanijewels.com.
Okay, devnanijewels.com. Jay, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Dino.
You definitely can talk a lot more about this. We love talking about diamonds, don't we? Okay, as usual, I'll leave you with something to think about for tonight. And it's not about business. It's something for you to go to bed smiling about, because big girls need big diamonds. That's the quote for tonight. And guess who said it? It's Elizabeth Taylor. There you go. You can go to bed tonight thinking about Elizabeth Taylor. It's 15 minutes till tomorrow, so make it count. Seperti biasa, saya Freddy Norma. Anda menonton Bisnes Alternatif. Kita berjumpa lagi pada hari dan waktu berlainan. Bye-bye.